Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today I'm going to walk you through some more RMP gameplay, playing with Xaryu and Schwabex, and playing a little bit more of this and playing as Arcane, but I really want to get you guys inside of my head and really understand why we're going on the targets we're going and why I'm using the spells that I'm using. So I'll try to walk you guys through as slow as possible. So right away, setting the Shaman to my focus, targeting the Priest, and we want to go Priest or Warlock because Shaman does have Earth Shield. We don't want to open into Earth Shield. I'm going in stealth in a good position to get a free sheep on something or another, or since we did get that full blind on the Shaman in the opener, I'm using my mass invisibility to guarantee that Mark of a Lunith without getting kicked. Right away we're using Dark Archangel, using Mark of a Lunith. Shaman trinkets immediately, and he puts Earth Shield onto the Priest with Earthen Shield. So Priest is probably going to be fine for now. Would have been maybe a little bit better if we got the free sheep onto the Shaman and then got the blind to follow if he trinketed, but this works as well. We're going to do a swap onto the Shaman now that he had no trinket and no Earth Shield, because we kind of want to find the target that has no trinket and no Earth Shield, right? Shaman was off stun DR. He trinketed the blind. He had no Earth Shield. Good target to go. We went on to him. We got him to about 25%. Not sure if we're going to get him too much lower. We did put some damage there. He does use Gate, does use Hellstone, does use Wall. He already Earthen Shield. His Earth Shield's fading. But now it's time to play defensive. If we stay now, if we're staying in the middle of the map right now, the Destruction Warlock and the Shadow Priest are absolutely going to rip us to shreds, right? They're going to get too much spread pressure, and we're just going to die. So this is the time now that we want to run away to the pillar, because we just did our go on the Priest, and we did a go on the Shaman. So we just want to play a little bit defensive until we can get another setup ready, and then we can go again on the offensive. So right here, they're all off of stun DR, okay? They're all off of sheep DR. So once they kind of push into a spot that we like, or get a kidney shot onto the Shaman, into a sheep onto the Shaman, and go Priest. Same thing, go Luck. There's a lot of different things that we could do, or run at the Shaman. This is a good strat. If we run at the Shaman and he doesn't swap Earth Shield, he keeps it on himself, we're going to kidney Shaman into a sheep and go Priest. However, if he swapped Earth Shield to the Priest, then we could kidney Shaman and go Shaman. So it's kind of depends, right? So we're on the Priest right here, getting that full sheep guaranteed onto the Shaman out of that lockout, and we do get dispersion from the Shadow Priest. So this is really good. The Shaman has no trinket, Shadow Priest has no dispersion, so next go or two we're going to force maybe trinket, swap, and then kind of go from there. Priest is still taking a lot of damage. He has that Earth Shield onto him, Earthen Shield as well, so he's not going to die. Once again, this is our time to line of sight, staying by the pillar. No reason to be out in the open right now. A lot of a big mistake from newer players is that the positioning is just so wrong. You want to, when you're not going as RMP, you just hang out by the pillar. There's no reason to be out in the middle of the map right now. Now they're off of stun DR, now they're off of sheep DR. Now it's time for us. We can push back in and do a go from there. So the best strat I think we could do right here is run at the Shaman. If he doesn't swap Earth Shield to himself, he has no trinket for 33 seconds, we can kill him, right? He has no Earth Shield, he has no trinket, it's a dead Shaman if he doesn't swap Earth Shield. If he does swap Earth Shield, you want to have a plan for both scenarios, right? If he does swap Earth Shield, we'll kidney the Shaman and kill the Priest because he has no dispersion, and we'll see the Warlock hopefully in between as well. So we'll see what happens here in the upcoming moment. Staying behind the pillar, kind of hanging out a little bit, having Arcane Missiles proc. We're hitting the Warlock just a little bit, but I don't think that's really supposed to be for the kill. And here it is, guys. We kidney the Shaman, and since he has Earth Shield, we had Nightblade ready. If he didn't swap Earth Shield, we were going to kill him because he has no trinket for 20 seconds. But since he does have Earth Shield, we're swapping our damage onto the Priest. That kidney comes out into the full fear, and the Priest does go down. So kind of the moments leading up to that kill, I kind of walked you through, guys, exactly what we're thinking. It's all based on that Earth Shield, it's all based on the positioning, it's all based on the trinkets. All of these different things come into play when you're picking a kill target, and that kind of lined up beautifully at the end. We got the CC, the kidney into the fear, couldn't quite land that sheep, got peeled by the Warlock a little bit, blocked defensively, and the Priest died there. So nice game, nice little wrap up there. And here's a game in Black Arc Hold Arena. We were fighting this team so much last night. It's a Holy Pally, a Fire Mage, and an Arms Warrior. I don't know the exact ratio. If I had to guess, I think they actually beat us more than we beat them. We had a couple wins in a row, then they would beat us a couple times in a row, and then we'd beat them once, and they beat us a couple more times. So it was close back and forth. But right away here in the opener, guys, we're blinding the Pally. He trinkets it. On our go to the Mage, he trinket stacks the Mage because the Mage is taking a lot of damage. The Mage human trinkets as well. So we decided to pop our swap onto the Paladin rather with that kidney shot because he's off of stun DR. Mage is immune from that sack, and Warrior is a human warrior with trinkets, so he's not really that viable of a kill target. and Paladin pops as well, but he's taking increased damage from Sacrifice, so we can still do something. I fake the counterspell there from the Mage, get a ton of damage off onto the Paladin. It'd be great if we could force another cooldown here, especially Bubble or his free heal. Let's see what he actually does here, about 30% life. Mage is still low too, so he's a good swap target here in a second. We get the Blood Elf Silence, and Pally is forced to Bubble, so nice cooldown from the Paladin. Nice that we could force that. Kidney Shot goes out onto the Mage, and my Rogue actually shadowy duels the Mage right here. And since the Mage is shadowy dueled, Pally can't heal him. It's almost like a smoke bomb. I can't attack the Mage either. Only the Rogue and the Mage can see each other right now. So my Rogue is actually attacking the Mage, forcing the block, and I think he does force the block in shadowy duel. Can't really tell, but I think he does. Full sap comes down on the Mage out of that ice block. Warrior's still ripping me to shreds, but if we can do another go on the Pally, Pally has no trinket and he has no bubble, so definitely a really good kill target. Mage, no trinket, no ice block, definitely a good target as well. War Banner comes down, click on the War Banner, kill the War Banner, have the focus set to the Warrior if I do want to sheep him. Polymorph does get kicked by my Mage. Okay, we're on the Pally. He does use his human trinket, so now he has no human trinket, no normal trinket, and no bubble. Definitely a really, really good kill option here. Full Hammer of Justice comes out on the me, though. My priest trinkets the Poly to keep us offensive. Life grips me around the pillar a little bit, trying to line aside as much as I can until this next go. I think we should be able to land a kill in this next go, so I'm playing very defensive, spamming sheeps on the Mage, spamming sheeps on the Warrior. We get that full kick onto the Pally. Stun DR comes off like right now. Full kidney comes out when that Stun DR comes off, popping a ton of damage. Actually spell steal the Bop right away. Spell steal the Bop and then spell steal the Divine Favor and kick the Pally. Beautiful plays there, and the Pally goes down. So I'm going to rewind that one more time just so you guys can see that he has the Bop. Spell steal the Bop, spell steal the Divine Favor, kick the Pally, kill the Pally. Boom, very clean, nice kill there. We rotated through trinket, human trinket, bubble. Finally got the kill on the Pally. Nice, a lot of swaps there. Good game. This was a very hard matchup for us, though. We had a hard time beating these guys. This is one of our losses against them, and I haven't really seen it since I played it live myself yesterday, so we'll kind of see if we can dissect if anything went terribly, terribly wrong, or if it's just if we needed to play a little bit better here and there with a little bit better swap. So right away, we get double Dragon's Breath in the opener. Not the greatest opener because we kidneyed Pally. I think it would be better if we kind of just waited the Mage's stealth and open on the Mage. So right away, not the greatest thing. In addition, we were stacking up for double Dragon's Breath. It's my fault. I need to be a little bit further from my Rogue so he can either choose a Dragon's Breath me or choose a Dragon's Breath my Rogue, but not both of us. So already two things wrong with that opener. We get that mass invisibility, full sheep on the Pally, and he war banners the sheep. So once again, since we delayed our opener a little bit, I couldn't get that free sheep that was not war bannered, right? So since he war bannered my sheep, the CC was broken, and now this is going terribly. No sheep on the Pally. Mage still has his block. Like compared to last opener, it's not even close, right? Warrior could be a potential swap target if we wanted. If we actually kidney bombed Warrior right here, he might have died because he was in battle with no trinket. We do decide to bomb the Mage instead, though. Full sheep onto the Pally. Mage does trinket out, but my priest is in a full sheep, and this is kind of our go. This is our time to get their cooldowns, but I'm still under so much pressure that sheep follows another sheep into a fear. Pally trinkets as well, and Mage looks like he's gonna be fine. So we haven't really gotten any major cooldowns, and I think what this game is lacking are the Pally swaps. We aren't swapping to the Pally as consistently. The opener was completely wrong. With the invisibility, with the stacking, all of this is like really momentum based, right? So since we're on the back foot, now I'm forced into my block, and we still haven't gotten either block nor bubble from the Paladin or the Mage, so it's really unfortunate. Full kidney comes out on the Pally, going for that full sheep. Looks like I do land it with that mass invisibility. We do get the block from the Mage. Not sure if the MD is going to come out. Looks like it does. So we get that block from the Mage. He has no trinket. He has no block. We get that full fear onto the Pally. Mage is getting very low, and the Pally does bubble and sacrifice the Mage, and Rallying Cry comes out. So we actually get a ton of cooldowns there. So this game is definitely still winnable. If we live, we can win in the next go or two. It's not that bad at all, really. Paladin uses his trinket, priest goes into the full Hajj, and I go down. So like we were about to win there. Like this game was almost over. The problem with it is kind of a race to the finish, and we had a terrible opener, so we had a huge leg back at the start of the race. If we would have had a better opener, I really think this game could have went better. If we got the bubble or the block in the opener, that last go would have been the kill. Whereas since we didn't really, we needed one or two more goes to actually win, and we ran out of steam. We had no pain suppression, we had no trinkets, we had no ice block because they had a much better opener. So it's all really down to the opener in that game. Definitely don't want to stack, definitely want to be patient, wait for the Mage to come out of invis, and then get the full sheep onto the Pally. So there's definitely a lot you can learn, even from losses, right? Like that's what I like to do, is go dissect the losses and be like, okay, what could we have done better in that game? So that's definitely pretty cool. Right away, we get the Mage out without having him go invis. Great opener. Get the full sap on the Pally. Another great opener. Mark of Illuminate from stealth. This is great. trinkets coming out from the warrior and the mage. I think right in this moment, I call out, let's kill warrior, okay? Let's kill warrior in a bomb when he's off of stun DR. I called that right now in this game.
I can't get it.
Warrior in a bomb in 15. He'll be in battle. Don't make it obvious. And I was like, the reason I think it's going to work is because the warrior, we haven't swapped to the warrior in any of these games. The warrior, I can just chase him really far, get him really far from his pally, kill him in a kidney bomb. He won't have a trinket for 12 seconds, right? Because the stun DR comes off in 12. There's 24 seconds left until his normal trinket's back up because he already human trinket. There's a 12-second window where this warrior is absolutely screwed. It's a pretty slim window, 12-second window. If we mess it up a little bit, he's gonna survive. But look at this, I'm kiting away purposely from the pally, trying to just survive for the time being. I have arcane power, presence of mind. I have an arcane missiles proc. I have so much for this warrior. Full blind comes out, slow the warrior, slow the mage. 8 seconds left until his trinket. Full blind comes out on the pally. Look how far away the pally is from his warrior. We drag him down here on purpose. Full kitty into the bomb, arcane power, presence of mind, double arcane blast, and he just goes down 100-0 in the bomb. Planned, coordinated, precise, nice game. I really, really like doing games like that where we're like, okay, we have, you know, a 6-7 second window to kill the guy. We do it clean and we just win the game right there. That's an example of that, good example of that. If you guys want to do that in your own gameplay, I would definitely recommend like pre-planning your swaps like 20-30 seconds in advance and then execute sharply. Guys, if you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, you can thumbs it down. That's fine too. Talk to me in the comments below about what you guys want to see for next time, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.